Yeah, we just grew up here, and dirt turns to gold, and it just calls you back sometimes. To start, we were gonna go to school and play baseball. Things changed. We ended up coming back to the farm and starting our own. It's called Double L Farms, and we farm together and with our dad. And we've learned a lot from him. David Lamb has helped us a lot getting land and just teaching us so much that he's known all his life. And yeah, we just grew up here, and dirt turns to gold, and it just calls you back sometimes. Out here, it's kind of you have to adapt to the environment. Obviously, it just blows 24. It's blowing right now. Um, just getting a cover crop established if you can with the early moisture and just staying on top of it really.
So this past year, you know, what y'all are looking at, how has this kind of how changed about how y'all think about farming, how you think about the land, where y'all want to go in the future? How has this all kind of changed?
Yeah, in the future, we really want to till as minimal as possible because, I mean, you'll see like better crops and like less wind erosion and that nature.
So in this time period, what's kind of the thing that you're most proud of so far?
Being alive, I think. Just just not bankrupt.
Not bankrupt. Okay, okay.
um, yeah, we do have a lot of cover established. Um, Yeah, or we're seeing. You can just see. There's tons of examples in the crops from where we have conventional and no-till. It's kind of a no-brainer when you look at it side to side, and we have a lot of examples. So we see it every day. So it's just
Yeah, the leap we took from last year
yeah.
alone is, I think I'm pretty proud of it.
So you mentioned obviously, you're just getting started. You have conventional, you have no till. What are kind of some of your plans for the next for your double L farms? Your future. What are kind of your goals where you hope to be, moving forward?
Good crop rotation and good
Mhm.
cover crops. I
Yep.
think you got to start there and then build off that.
So we started with the corn. We looked at some of your corn. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about what you've got going on there? When you planted, some different things. What you kind of harvest after harvest, kind of what your goals for that field.
Yeah, so we planted the corn early so we can get it off earlier and get cover crop in there. Same thing with the peanuts. We'll probably move the corn to the other half and then plant
Plant
cotton
cotton
back
into
into
it.
the corn stubble.
So did you have any challenges planting it early?
Moisture. Just
Hmm.
trying to find the right time to plant and catch a timely rain to plant and
So
get it up.
obviously West Texas, Southern High Plains, moisture is always a challenge.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you finding some areas where you have better cover that you're getting better moisture?
Absolutely, yes, ma'am. It just holds in the ground. It's insane to see, really. But everywhere we have cover, it holds moisture. The cotton shot up.
And then we moved over to your cotton.
Yes, ma'am.
And can you tell us a little bit about your planting? What's there? What's
Yeah, the cotton we planted into the stubble, it looks the best out of any cotton we have.
Absolutely, yeah. You could just tell where it looks more healthy. The color's better. It went in better moisture. It's shot right up. And we have some on conventional. We still have blown out today. So to me, it's a must to have cover, and you just have to have protection.
and what kind of cover did you plant it into?
We planted into wheat, and we have cotton on 60s, 40s. That's a whole nother conversation, but yeah, everywhere we have cover, the cotton's 10 times better. It's no question.
So you've mentioned a lot of different things. I kind of catch a note here of some of the flexibility and is important in being able to adapt. We've talked about the harsh environment. Would you agree of being able to make those adjustments as you're moving forward?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Yeah, you just learn something new every day, and we'll just continue to get better. We're not perfect by any means, and you know, you can strive to be perfect, but we'll never be. We want to get to is just have all your fields covered, you know, have protection. Just conventional, you're just gonna blow away where we are. So
where we do crop rotation, like where we had milo last year, the stubble was there and it helped a lot, really.
yeah, that's
with
just,
the erosion.
so that just goes along with like your rotation. And some of the farms we took this year, because this is our first year, so some of the farms we just now start, it's never had cover. You know, it was cotton last year. It's been cotton for 50 years. And so we're just starting from scratch, and I'm excited to see where we'll get that farm to, I guess.
Where you can
Yeah,
take it.
where we can take it, yeah.
So, other young people in your situation, I mean, what's something you would tell to them? I mean, you know, as far as if they're thinking about going into production agriculture.
I mean, you got to start somewhere. Don't
Yeah.
be scared to just jump in and go.
Absolutely, yep. There's no fear, you know, it is what it is. Just, you can't control the weather, so just have faith, really.
And what's been the most fun y'all had? I mean, you guys have fun with
Yeah.
everything. So what has been aside from
Yeah. Just being around family and friends 24/7 is just a blessing, really. Just we spend every day as a family. It's nothing better you can ask for, really.
Oh, it's been awesome. It's just so nice to have them, you know, because they know they have some stuff at stake in the family farm now, and so you know they're more, you know, interested not just with what they took on of their own, but they're also part of the family farm now, and you can tell that it means a lot more to them. Or it's neat for me to get to see that, how excited they are, and honestly, as bad as some things are going right now in the farming industry, they don't have. I mean, they come and they're just ready to go. You know, they're wanting to do this, do that, and it's exciting because they bring a whole new, the energy. It's what I'd call it. They bring a new perspective, and they're excited about it, and it's really neat to see that. And they've also, you know, they go watch YouTube and all these videos, and they go watch more of that than I do, and they'll come to and we'll have a discussion about, we need to try this, Dad, or we need to try that. So it's neat because they've really bought into this regenerative deal, and it's really neat to see that. Last week we were driving around looking at the crops, and you could tell the pride they had in, especially their stuff, which they should be proud of their stuff. They're like, it's because, you know, we're talking about some of the planting into some of the old mallow stubble and some of the old wheat stubble, and they're like, man, this just looks so much better than our conventional till stuff. And it was neat to see you could hear it in their voice. You could hear the excitement in their voice about they were proud of their crop and proud of how they got there with this regenerative deal and how much better. And just like we always talk about, we're not where we want to be. We're trying to, at the end, you know, down the road, we want to be way better. We're trying to every day to get better going forward in this program. So we'll start, like when the crops come out, we'll spray molasses across all the acres to, you know, just to get the microorganism stuff, you know, going underground and stuff like that. And we're working on that. And I just signed a contract, EQIP contract with NRCS, and I'm going to put biochar on 35 acres this year on my home place, and we're going to see how that does. I'm excited to see what that does, especially in with our rotation also. But it'll be the first biochar I put in, and it'll be neat to see it.